Welcome to Hill Media TV. I'm your reporter, Dan the Man. Let's get into this news. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check it out. Ooh-wee.
I know I'm shot, but I don't really get that I'm shot. I throw up just a bunch of blood, and soon I throw up, I drop. I start saying to myself damn, this shit feels so good. Not telling anybody to get shot or anything. I was so comfortable on the floor. It felt like I ain't been asleep in 10 years. I felt amazing. That's the best feeling I ever felt. Then I'm like, damn, this feel good. I can do this forever. I said that to myself. I said, yo, I'm fucking dying. Alright, story time about how I got set up, shot, my homeboy died, and it was the night of my homeboy funeral. So, boom, we leave the funeral. We go back to my crib, and it was this young lady who I've dealt with multiple times, and she just kept blowing my phone up. So I'm like, it's weird, cause I ain't talked to her in a long time, but I'm like, I know what she want. You feel what I'm saying? So she come over there, right? Now, this is where it got weird. She don't drive, so I always either pick her up or I Uber her. So this one particular night, she drove. So she say. So boom, everything normal. She come in the house, my homeboy on the couch. So then she proceeds to say, I'm hungry. So, if she hungry, of course I'ma feed her. So boom, we go to McDonald's. Well, before we even get to McDonald's, we get in the car. So I felt strange. So I'm like, what car did you drive? Where did you park at? Because they tow around here. They don't tow. But still. So she pointed at the neighbor's car. So me, I'm never home for real. So, I don't know who car is who, this, that, and the third. So my thing is, I'm like, hey, I done seen this car a bunch of times. But I wasn't too sure because I ain't never home. So, all right, cool. She's in the car. I say, hold on. Let me go upstairs. I got to grab some money. I didn't go grab money. I went and switched my gun to a bigger gun. Boom. Red flag. When I knew I had to switch the gun, I should have been like, all right, shorty, you got to go. So, boom. I go upstairs, switch my gun, come back to the car. So, boom. I switch the gun. We get in the car. She just texting. So, I'm like, she texting a lot, but it's I noticed it every time we go to a stop sign, a light, she sent a text. So it's all right, so the whole time what she doing is she letting us know letting them know where we at, type shit. So boom. We get back to the crib. So where I was staying at, you gotta go upstairs, then you gotta go to the door. One of those complexes. So we get out the car. I'm looking around because I'm like, all right, something ain't right. Cool. So my mind man, this. But maybe I'm just paranoid. You feel what I'm saying? So I get upstairs and walking up the steps. I heard, yeah, you know what it is. Right? So boom. I'm thinking it's my homeboy that's in the house. I'm thinking he joking. So cool. I heard, oh, you think I'm playing? So I said, oh. I turn around. Boom. It's 4 niggas. Gun up. Right? So I'm like, all right, cool. This real. So I say, damn, y'all got me. I look. Buddies ain't had no mask on, like a dumbass. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got a drink. That's a big gun. So it's 4 of them. So I'm like, all right. I can knock 2 of these niggas, but the other 2 gonna f me the f up. So boom. They like, hey, where the money at? So my homeboy in the house, I'm like, damn, I know this in the house. So cool. This is the bad part. My homeboy was a heavy set nigga, so he had this whatever you call it, narcolepsy, where you could just go to sleep at any time. He in the house, sleep on the couch. So boom, I'm like, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I'm trying to yell, thinking like, all right, buddy gonna hear me. And I mean, come help me type shit. So boom. The moment I turn around and I'm like, damn, y'all got me. She says, oh, raises her hand. Them niggas split like the Red Sea. And she walked right on down and I ain't see her no more. So boom. They like, oh, don't tell me I didn't come here for nothing. I ain't coming for nothing. So I'm like, bro, ain't nothing here, bro. Ain't nothing here. Ain't nothing here. And I'm just being louder and louder and louder, thinking my homeboy gonna hear me. So boom. Next thing I know, I heard, bah, bah, bah. I'm standing up. I'm like, what the f? I dropped. All right, so I heard boom, 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 boom. I look around. I'm on the ground. So I couldn't feel none of my body. So all I heard is the door get kicked in and a bunch of shooting. So me knowing my homeboy really get active, like, so I'm not worried about it. I'm like, yeah, he probably done heard all this while I was outside. You know what I mean? Because it happened right in front of my door. So boom, I heard a bunch of shooting. It get quiet. I think I like kind of went to sleep because I ain't heard nobody leave out the house or none of that. So I take a little minute. I open my eyes. I get up. So boom. I guess all the shooting, they shot the lights out and shit like that. But I could like see my homeboy on the couch. So I go sit right beside him, but it's pitch black. So I'm like, yo, we good, this and the third, da-da-da-da-da. Cool. So I'm like, you know what? I know I'm shot, but I don't really, like, get that I'm shot. Like, boy, you need help. So, boom, I get up. I go walk in my room because I'm like, shit, you know, as you know, African-American people, when you get hurt, your mama tell you, hey, go lay down. So that's what my mind like, oh, let me just go lay down real quick. So I'm walking into the room. I throw up. So it's like when on my throw up, it's just a bunch of blood and like the inside or whatever I ate, this and the third. So soon I throw up, I drop, right? So boom. Then I heard again, get up. So I'm like, man, all right, 5 more minutes. And then I just hear like, I'm talking about, it's like the loudest voice I ever heard in my life. Get up. Boom. Instantly I got up. I can't feel my body. So I'm like, all right. I'm walking. So I'm like, damn, I think my homeboy hurt. So goddamn, I'm gonna just let him chill. I'm like, I'm gonna go get us some help. So I go outside and I'm like, all right, I can't feel my body. Like, I can't feel my body. Like, what the I can't feel nothing. So I'm like, all right, let me knock on the neighbor door. So boom, I go to the neighbor door. And I swear in my mind, I was like this. But, so, I knock the door. Boop, 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 boop. I don't hear nothing. Boop, 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 boop. I don't hear nothing. It's an elderly person, so they always home. Because I had a dog, and they would always come play with the dog and shit. Like, weird shit. It's cool, though. So, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody coming to the door. I gotta lay down. So, boom. They put the thing over my face. I go to sleep. I did 2 surgeries, 3 surgeries, something. So, I woke up, I had a tube down my throat. I woke up instantly, like, I'm freaking out. Like, what the fuck? Like, where I'm at? So, they pulled the tube out. They split my stomach open, a whole lot of other stuff. So I'm in there. It's like my 4th day. I'm like, hey, where my homeboy at? So they kept saying, yeah, he downstairs. So all right, a couple more days go past. I'm like, hey, where my homeboy at? They're like, oh, he downstairs. He tried to come up here, but you was asleep. And that's what all the nurses and doctors and everybody telling me. So I get my phone and I call my little homeboy and I'm like, hey, what you doing? So he picked up. He was in a suit. So, you know, I'm joking like, hey, when you start going to church, this, that, and the third. So he was like, huh? What you mean? So I'm like, nigga, ain't you at church? He's like, yeah, but why you say that? I'm like, what you mean? So He like, oh, nobody told you. I'm like, nobody told me what? He flipped the camera. It's my homeboy laying in the casket that they told me was downstairs the whole time. So basically, like, that's how I found out he had died. So if you go back to the second part, when I was telling y'all that I was talking to him on the couch, once I got myself together, I realized he was never talking back. He was already gone instantly. And that's what once I found out he was gone, they had asked me, I had asked the nurses and all that, like, yo, what happened? And they was like, nah, he got shot 6 times in the chest and he died on impact. So, moral of the story, man, y'all gotta move smart. If you feel like the girl about to set you up or somebody about to set you up, knock them off right then and there.